Oh! Here's Phil to tell you more.
Alrighty, everybody. Hello, 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 and welcome. This coming Wednesday is up in the air. I would love for Wednesday to be my day off this week. Because Kat is off from work on Wednesday. So I would like to say, yes, that's our day off for this week. It's great. We'll go out, we'll do all our errands and everything. But every time that I check the weather, alright, the weather changes. The weather people cannot seem to predict what the hell's going to happen this week at all. Like, they are very confused about this week. Like, the other day I checked, and it said Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, every day we were going to get snow. Then I checked, and it said Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, every day will be full sun. Huh? Huh? What the hell is going on? What am I supposed to do? What? What? Okay. What? What does that mean? I don't know. Okay, what does that mean? Then I checked and it said, well, it'll be sunny Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday there's a chance of snow, and then Thursday it'll be sunny, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday there'll be snow. Now I'm checking and it says Sunday, Monday it will be sun, Tuesday, Wednesday will be snow, Thursday will be sun, Friday will be cloudy, Saturday will be snow, Sunday will be sun, Monday will be snow. What the fuck? Obviously, if it's snowing, then I'm not going to be having my day off on a day when it's snowing. That would be pretty stupid, because I have a lot of things I need to do on my day off. I can't be out driving around in snow, okay? Outside of all that, I'm just trying to think, has anything happened, anything interesting to talk about? Not really. I want to say thank you to those who attended my retrospective event earlier this week.
It was very successful. The stream itself did well. People are watching the videos on YouTube and loving it.
And that's why we're looking to do another retrospective event in March. I'll talk a little bit about that in a moment when we discuss sub goals. Okay, because we have a new subscriber goal for this month that I'm hoping we can hit by the end of the month. All right, should be good. All right, guys, so let's very quickly do some plugs, and then let's do some shout-outs, and then let's get started with Metro Exodus. Does that sound good to you?
No. People are saying no, they don't want that. What do they want?
They want, let's see here. They want ASMR. Okay, we'll do a full ASMR stream. And then, let's see. Then they want me to eat on stream. They want me to eat food loudly on microphone. If you would like to support my efforts to continue to do this, if you would like to see me keep my house, and this is a very, very realistic thing right now. If you would actually like to see me keep my house, all right, because right now I'm in a very big threat of losing it because of taxes that I cannot pay, all right, that are going to be due in April. So we're talking either a tax lien on the house, we're talking a payment plan that the government will probably force me into that I can't afford. We're talking big problems, all right? So if you want to see all this continue, you like the daily live streams, you like the content I put out on YouTube, you like the quality of the content that I put out in my
studio office here,
and you want to see all this continue, there are many ways that you can contribute that help out, all right? Allow me to describe some of them, all right? First of all, give me monies! Roar, 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 roar! I make roughly half of my income from YouTube, from DSP Gaming in general, and then I make about half of my income from,
begging.
I want to talk a little bit about the sub goal this month. All right, sub goal is in effect. People have been asking for one. We got one. If we get 525 subscribers at any time by the end of this month, I'll be doing another retrospective special event, much like the one I just did on Wednesday. You know, vlogs. This time around, I'll probably try to include way more gameplay because the last time we did almost none. Okay. I think it'd be a great event. Another great day of just kind of chilling and having fun and watching back and looking at the past and laughing and relaxing and reacting and just having a good time, okay?
He's a filthy, dirty liar.
All right, shout out to Johnny Cash who tipped me $1. And I think he's trying to attempt to call me a hypocrite here. I'll bear with it. I'll read what he says and I'll respond directly. He says, in one of your previous pre-streams, you once said not giving a game a fair shake and just shitting on it would be so ridiculous, immature, and invalid criticism. I was wondering why you're doing this for new games like Crackdown 3 and Far Cry. I'm not. There's a difference between just shitting on a game and not giving it a fair shake, or taking what you've seen and what you're hearing from a wide variety of sources as input into making a judgment of whether or not you actually want to buy a game. Allow me to explain. If there was a bandwagon of hate for a game, and it just seemed like a bandwagon of hate for the sake of being a bandwagon of hate, which I've seen happen many times before, in gaming journalism, in just gaming in general. Let's hate on this game because it's cool to hate on this game and say that it's bad. All right. Then that's wrong. Okay. But if you hate on a game because the game has flaws, the game is known to have bugs, errors, to be, either, with objective criteria, a game that's stacked up against other modern games is not as good as what you would expect from a full purchase, that's a fairly different comparison. So, I guess I'll give you a few examples. All right, I'll give you a few examples. Fallout 76 was completely shat upon when it released. All right, even though it's a Fallout game, and most Fallout games get mainstream coverage and mainstream, positivity, this one did not. The game was launched rife with bugs, issues, bad performance, no NPCs whatsoever. The game basically is an empty wasteland where all you do is shoot shit and grind, and it's bug-filled, and it's not very entertaining. All right? Everyone jumped on the hate bandwagon and panned the game. That's okay, because the reasons it was panned were objective reasons. Okay? Actual objective reasons why a game did not get any kind of, love from the gaming community. All right? Now, compare that with Metro Exodus. The reason Metro Exodus is getting negative attention is because the creators of the game decided to pull it from Steam for PC distribution and instead only make it available via the Epic Games Store. They realized it would make them more money and, ultimately for their company it would be a better option. Okay? And PC gamers went nuts about this. Oh my god, I already pre-ordered on Steam. I wanted to preload on Steam. And then basically caused this big cacophony of drama that had absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with the actual game, period. The quality of the game has nothing to do with this situation. Yet you had thousands of PC gamers saying, we're boycotting Metro Exodus, we're not playing Metro Exodus. It's like, but that has nothing to do with the game. So you see the difference? You see the absolute difference here? Quality of a game versus drama around a game are two completely different things. Okay? Now, in the situations of games like Crackdown 3 and Far Cry, I actually kind of was open to both games. All right, Far Cry New Dawn, from everything that I saw, looked like Far Cry 5. And the fact that the game was released only 1 year after Far Cry 5 makes me feel this is not a full-on game. It's just not. What this is, it's Far Cry 5, same exact gameplay mechanics, same exact, assets, reskinned to have an updated plot, continuing from the plot from last year's Far Cry 5, to make a quick buck. Let's really use the same exact assets, slap on a tacked on new story to try to release the same game twice and make more money, so that way we can make more money off of minimal work. Okay? That's what I thought it was from everything that I had seen. Crackdown 3, I had no idea what to expect, simply because I never played Crackdown before. Alright? But, Terry Crews brings some hype, and, is the game going to be good? Who knows? So, the reviews came out a few days ago. Most people said exactly as I thought. Far Cry New Dawn is Far Cry 5. If you liked Far Cry 5 and you're not burnt out, you'll probably like the game. But it even apparently has the same exact NPCs. The same NPCs. They didn't even make new characters. It's the same fucking NPCs. They didn't even bother to make new characters for the game. That's pretty bad. So, it's exactly what I expected. And I said, well, that's why I wanted to skip it, right? Crackdown 3 apparently is an outdated, buggy, wonky mess. It feels like an early Xbox 360 game, which apparently is actually what it was supposed to be, because this game was in development for a while, got delayed for a long time, and now it's finally coming out, for Xbox One, when in reality, it was supposed to be an original Xbox 360 game, and apparently is very, outdated. It doesn't have modern stuff in it that you would expect. And people are like, well, if you just like running around throwing cars and blowing shit up, the game's pretty fun, but it's incredibly repetitive and grindy, and unless you're okay with that, the game sucks, okay? Now you see what I'm saying here, the difference? Drama versus objective facts, okay? If there was a game completely being panned by the game journalists for stupid reasons, it had nothing to do with objective facts about the game, I would say, yeah, that's bullshit. That's shitting on it just to make a bandwagon approach. And I have seen this with gaming journalism before. Absolutely, I have. And there's been times when I'll read a review and I'll hear things that supposedly are objectively bad about a game, and I'll be like, that doesn't sound bad to me. In which case, I'll try said game, and the game ends up being a success. All right? So it all depends. It all depends on many factors.
In this case, being that I am in a situation financially where I'm not very well off at all, I'm in a very bad financial situation, quite frankly. Okay, just being very honest with all of you. And I'm at a point where I know that I have to pick and choose what games I play because, simply put, I don't have the funds to be buying, 4 games in one day, out of which only 1 is good and 3 I play and don't really like. So I have to basically pick and choose. And in a lot of cases, this is a wait-and-see attitude. Like, I picked Metro Exodus and I picked Jump Force. I felt these would be the 2 games that would fit my stream style and my audience more than the other games that were available as new releases at the time. Okay? That's 100% a lie.
So I had a wait-and-see attitude. I certainly didn't write off and say, I will not play Crackdown 3 and I will not play Far Cry New Dawn. I waited to see what other people had to say about them. All right? And now, here we are on Saturday, so those games are out, and people have told me who bought them, yeah, Phil, you know what? Those opinions are correct. These games are not very good in this regard or that regard, and you probably shouldn't play them, so I'm going to skip them, Same thing with the Resident Evil 2 DLCs. Like, there was 3 free Resident Evil 2 DLCs released yesterday called the Ghost Survivors. I was pumped for them, to the point where I even said, yeah, I'll probably play them, I'll put them on my schedule. Come to find out, they're exactly the same as the 4th Survivor mode in Resident Evil 2, where you play as Hunk. He's an umbrella agent, and you're given limited resources to basically do a survival run through not only the sewers, but also through the mansion and try to survive. They're exactly the same. Like, they didn't even change it. It's the same thing. You're just going through different areas of the map. Same premise with these survivors. There's zero story. It's incredibly boring. It's only for people who absolutely want to monstrously challenge themselves with survival runs. Outside of that, there's no point in playing them. So that's something I was hyped for, and I'm not playing. There's no point. It's not going to be entertaining,
For the mature-minded person, the world is not black and white. The world is many shades of gray, and you have to find the right situations to weigh and balance facts with opinions and to make informed decisions for yourself. This is what a mature adult does. And it seems to me via your messaging, you don't have that capability. For you, it's black and white. It's one or the other. It's all one way or all the other way. That's not how life works. Okay? That's not. And once you finally realize that as you get older, and you will make much better decisions in your life. But, from what you're doing, you're trying to basically call me out and call me a hypocrite, when in reality, all it does is shows your own immaturity. So, thanks for the tip. I was the model student, studied the fuck out of everything, right? Put in more time than anyone else. Straight A's. No lie, straight A's. Toxic. I'm not even kidding. It's spelled toxic. Tip me $1 and says, hello, Phil. Longtime viewer. Love the stream. That was pretty lame. I'm not going to lie. You're the only tipper for the day so far. So I'm going to put you up with a Y. I'm not going to write out that whole thing because that's just a really stupid name. And it's pretty much a really lame attempt at trolling. But Y can get up there on the leaderboard as the first tipper of the day with $1. So thank you very much. Why am I toxic? Tipped me another $1 and said, don't listen to the detractors, stay positive. Spelled P-A-H, which apparently is another meme. Like, I say the word content. Content. That's how you're supposed to say it. Content. And people say, Phil says content. K-A-H-T-E-N-T. Which I don't. but they've literally fabricated things to become memes for themselves. It's much like how they say my laugh sounds like ack, ack, ack. So when I laugh and I go, or does that sound like ack, 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 ack?
Oh my god!
No. It sounds nothing like that at all. But they fabricated memes for themselves to laugh at, which makes no sense to anyone who actually has a fucking brain. But when you're brainless, you create things to laugh at. So there you go. You know, it's just so stupid. But anyway, thank you for another $1 tip, and you know, enjoy your detractor memes and your life of you know, general liquid brain.